Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Looking to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Hill going to try the right side.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. The Bucs at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
2nd and 9 now. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Devin White, he's the one to get him this time at back-to-back sacks, brings up 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Harris running straight ahead. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of them
throw across his body, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that play.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, they run with Hill. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry with them for essentially 2 weeks. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital. Extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. They'll look to throw here.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And I saw the pressure coming out of that. Just looked problematic game as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
You can pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And some room to run now.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Back to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this, coach.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here at the 37-yard line.
That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 73 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller from 4 yards out.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score. Ravens 21. Buccaneers 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Devin White, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Ready.
On second down, this is Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Okay.
Nothing
ready.
on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Darren Waller, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Back to throw here. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Najee Harris
with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 35, Buccaneers 17. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The busy night continues for Hill. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guy?
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker now to add the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score. Ravens 42. Buccaneers.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They'll start the drive with Hill. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay. They'll look to throw here. A dump off now to Hill. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep in one of these first snaps just because they can.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a first down carry for Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. Brings up 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down.
He'll look downfield for Waller.
And that is incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
They'll try the right side with Harris. That second down play nets a -4. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner.